questions. So first and foremost, we'd like to call in from NF Friends Philippines, Ms. Araceli Lenorio.
Hello, good morning everyone, and once again, thank you for inviting us here. So I'll be sharing, I may not have my PowerPoint presentation, but I'll be sharing with you my experience as an NF1 patient. So I was diagnosed of NF1 when I was 16 years old, and at that time, where social media is not yet really available. So at first, we've noticed that meron akong mga lymph nodules on my neck, and then, I have lymph nodes on my neck and lymph nodules on my eyes. So at that time, my siblings, older siblings, has been very much worried on my condition because that I'm so thin and I have that kind of manifestation. So we don't know about what is NF1. So when I was already doing the checkup, the doctor told us that yung anak niyo po may NF1. So hindi namin alam what is NF1. So ipinapaliwanag po sa amin, neurofibromatosis type 1 is an autosomal genetic condition which affects 1 in every 3,000 person worldwide. At that time, there was no medicine to cure, to avoid, or to prevent. So nandun yung fear namin na paano ko ito nakuha? Bakit ko ito nakuha? And then, sinabihan din po kami ng doctor that as your daughter age, pag tumanda po siya, she will be covered by tumors all over her body, including her face. So imagine the fear and the stigma of a 16-year-old young lady who wanted to be also a physician at that time. Na parang, anong nangyari? Bakit ako yung nagkaroon? So, we did some research and then we found out that one of the manifestation of NF1 is that if you have 6 or more coffee a day, you must be a candidate for having neurofibromatosis type 1. At that time, parang ayaw ko na pong lumabas because despite of really trying to study hard, nagkakaroon ka ng takot na ma-discriminate, matanong ano yung meron sa'yo, ano yung condition mo, sakit ba yan? Nag-curse ka ba? Because that time, it was the parang manifestation for other na baka na-curse ka, kaya ka merong ganyan. May mga bukol-bukol ka. But then, yung takot din na baka nag-iisa lang ako. So, ayoko nang pag-communicate sa tao. Until in 2011, I seen the interview of the late Katrina Yarsa, who organized the NF Friends Philippines. So I took the initiative to find her, to talk to her, and to be part of the NF1 group. And then doon ko nakita, hindi pala ako nag-isa. So I am not alone. Despite of we felt that we are left behind dahil wala nga siyang medication, we make it a point and we push further na somehow we felt that every NF1 patient has a chance to live and to continue on their lives. We may not have our cure right now, but somehow we wanted to find ways in some research or any technology that they can help us. And at least ngayon po naririnig kami because as NF1 patient, we always wanted to be seen as a human being beyond our condition. So yun yung gusto namin makita at marinig ng mga tao na neurofibromatosis type 1 is not contagious. Hindi po kayo mahahawa by simply touching us or by hugging us. It's an autosomal genetic disease and it's rare. And you will meet someone who has NF1, just kindly smile and say hi to them because they're also human beings. And we wanted to erase the stigma that they are being left behind and hindi sila na-appreciate ng public. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Ara, for sharing your experience. And do not worry, Ma'am Ara, we are here behind you, and the whole rare disease community are always here for you.